any take before we go on?
I like that analogy of Nigeria being a household without being a family. Very apt. But I still maintain the position, and I'll tell you why now, real quick. The entire issue about global insecurity is predicated on resources. And it goes back to the genesis of slavery, to the genesis of colonization. And by colonization, by the way, we make a lot of cry and hue about colonialism, Western colonialism. There has been colonialism even from the East, from the Arabian Peninsula. It's colonialism.
There was already internal colonialism.
There is internal colonialism even within ethnicity. So let's not forget that. And it has always been about resources, whether it is within the microcosm of Nigeria or outside. So I align with what both of you said, more leaning towards what I said earlier and what you alluded to. It's about resources. And we have evidential facts. With regards to vulnerabilities or, what is the other word? Vulnerability versus threat. Target. Thank you very much. Very important perspective. Both are correct. But in order for us to work towards the actual solution, I agree to more of vulnerabilities. Ghana, Gambia, Senegal, with due respect to, including Tunisia and even Egypt, are nowhere near Nigeria in terms of resources. Nowhere. In terms of resources around the Sahel belt, right? If you inch towards Eastern Africa, the only country that we can back off of, it has been in crisis till tomorrow, and that is DRC. Because of the immense resources there. It has always, I mean, you can take it further to confirm that with what happened in Libya, with the assertions of the former Secretary of State of the United States of America, Senator Hillary Clinton. You can take it further to see what happened in Iraq with the Phantom War, and see what is happening in DRC with America now coming. You can see the hands playing out today with what happened in Ukraine or what's happening in Ukraine. People are being forced, pushed to the wall because of what they have there, and be made now to formalize what we are seeing in the form, give us your metals, we'll protect you. Albeit the crisis was created by those forces of occupation who have now expanded their strategy to have these people that are in the front as a smoke screen. And why I'm telling us this is, if we don't see beyond those smoke screens, we can have 1,000 MRAPs, as it has been demonstrated and evidenced. The deep states, who are actually representing the real states, will continue to ensure that we don't have the resources. You have been in the United States for a long time. You are a journalist, and we all know the attempt to procure weaponry during the time of President Goodluck Jonathan and the time of President Muhammadu Buhari, and how the United States was dragging feet to provide those armaments, right? So we should, be very practical and pragmatic about this. And then when we go further, we'll see the dynamics of how a Tunisia or an Egypt and whatever are not facing the threats we are facing, but the attack is not on them. The vulnerability is now in Gaza, which is a fulcrum for the Arabian Peninsula, and the dynamics of how Saudi Arabia and others are playing ball with the Western world. But coming back to Nigeria, which is my key issue here, we should look at it from that perspective from time immemorial. That is how Christianity came from the south, Islam came from the north. It is all about our resources. Right? So if we don't see it from that perspective, to even say why are we not suddenly having problem in Plateau and in Benue? I have plowed that area from as far back as 1992-93. We know the Tantalite and the Bearites and the Tourmaline who were trading at that time. And we will just see, we will ask ourselves, in the throat of Jore, we will see Germans. We will see Chinese people there as far back as 30 years ago. So it's all about resources. But then we are now going back to what Mr. Ahiru said. Our strength has become our weakness. Or what should be our strength is now our weakness. And that is the issue that we should also add in looking at the overall issues.
So what it is,